Want to control your computer without touching it? This new system uses a custom AI model made with the Labellerr platform to track your hand. Showing an open hand will play or pause your music. Next, pointing just one finger lets you guide the mouse with very smooth cursor movement and no shaking. If you pinch your thumb and index finger together, it makes a quick left click. Finally, holding up 2 or 3 fingers lets you slide your computer volume up and down easily. It is completely wireless, needs no extra downloads, and gives you full control. So let us look at how it was made.
If you enjoy our content and want to see more, don't forget to hit subscribe.
Hello everyone. Today we are going to start a new topic which is our egocentric hand gesture interaction pipeline. So what we will be doing in this video with that we will be annotating our hand key points using the Labellerr platform by the powers of the MediaPipe. So we can annotate the 21 key points on our hand, and then what we will do, we will train it to run the inference, and based on that, by making certain gesture from our hand, we can control our cursor of the PC. Like we can, if we move like this, then the cursor will move around the screen as our hand will move. And for similarly for all the 3 fingers, like this and this. So we can create certain types of rules and regulations for it as well, like what we want when the 5 fingers have been facing, when 3 are facing, then certain steps will be taken. So this is the notebook for it, and here comes the project overview. As it is clearly mentioned, like this is a project for a low latency human computer interaction system that converts real-time hand gesture from a webcam into a precise OS level controls such as mouse movements, mouse clicks, keyboard shortcuts, etc. And as I told you before, we will be using the Labellerr platform in it by using the new function that and features that Labellerr has added by integrating the MediaPipe in it. So we can easily annotate our custom key points using the Labellerr. So this is the core architecture, like the custom data collection, Labellerr annotation, custom model training, and smooth OS translation layer. It has several real world applications as well. Like it can be used in the medical environments, also in the smart manufacturing, also like it can allow the operators to control industrial system using gesture, even with gloves or difficult lighting. And also in the assistive technology provides customizable gesture based computer access for user with mobility impairments. And also in the smart classroom and presentation, like using the virtual classroom, the students or the teacher can use the hand gesture to even write on the screen as well. So it provides as a virtual whiteboard to the students so that they can easily understand the things. Because it has a wide variety of usage, but like you can yourself customize that what are the function will be performed on showing which finger. So it opens the wide variety of it. And moving, like you can annotate your custom data set using the Labellerr website. As I told you before, it is a very simple process. You just need to sign up to the Labellerr website where you can upload your images data set, and on which you can perform the annotation and simply download it in the composition format. So beginning with the project, first we need to import certain libraries. Like this is the GitHub library which has been created by the Labellerr. It provides us certain functions and tools that we will be using in this video. And also we are installing some other libraries like ultralatest, OpenCV, Python, MATLAB. And also we are you can install the MediaPipe, OpenCV, and the PyAuto GUI. The PyAuto GUI is one of the essential for this project, as it allows you to access the cursor of the PC by using this library. So first I show you the video dataset that I have been using for this video. So you can see this is the video dataset I am using. I have created a video 12 second showing certain different gesture, so my hands are visible so the egocentric annotation can be performed properly. So now the next step involves, like we will be extracting certain frames out of that video. So for this we will be using the extract random frames function from the GitHub library which we cloned earlier. And here I have set the total images to be 50 and the output directory of the dataset frames. So here is the folder created or the dataset frames. Now what we will do, we will upload these dataset frames to the Labellerr website where we will be performing a 21 key point annotation using the Labellerr new feature of MediaPipe. So now let's just I show you the annotation that I have got in the Labellerr website. So like here you can see the annotations, like the hand object I have selected, and both the hands have been marked. So I just show you again also like how it is done. So let's just click me on the edit, and let me just delete the objects. Now what will I do? I will click on the hands, then I will go to the AI mode. I will select the model, the keypoint detector, and then I'll just simply click on the detect button. And after clicking it, you can clearly see the detection have occurred. So I'll just simply press enter here. You can clearly see the all the two hands have been annotated with the 21 key points. Now I'll just save this. Similarly, I have done for all the frames that I got. Like here also you can see, like here you can also see the two hands have been annotated properly. Even here as well. So I have annotated all the images. So it's a very simple process. You can also do the same. And after all your annotation have been completed, you can simply download the annotation in the CocoJSON format. And after downloading your annotation, you can simply export the annotation in your project folder like I have got here. So now the next step involves the Coco to YOLO converter. So what we will be doing, we will be converting our Coco JSON format file to the YOLO format, which will is essential for our model training. So I will be running this script to turn my Coco JSON file to the YOLO. And after running this, you can see the YOLO dataset has been formed. It consists of images and the labels folder. Each consists of the test train validation, and similarly for the labels as well. And here I got my data.yml file. Like I have selected one uh, object, so it's occurring hand here. So this is the script for it. You can just simply run the script to convert the CocoJSON to YOLO. Now the next crucial step involves the training of a YOLO pose model. So we will be running the script to train a custom trained model. We are using the YOLO 11 lpose.pt, and we will be running for it around 100 epos. And after running this, we get the best.pt file in a project folder, which will be our custom trained model, which we will be using to run the inference on the real time. So we can do certain types of action and all. So here comes our custom gesture controller architecture. So what we'll be doing, we will be capturing the webcam frame, and which we send to our custom AI model, which will run the inference and outputs a keypoint array or 21, 3. The 21 is for the 21 points on the one hand, and one is the x coordinate, the second y coordinate, and the third is visibility. And then it converts the raw coordinates into .x, .y landmark objects, and then the gesture logic engine works. What it does, it detects the active gesture using the finger state comparison. Like it sees that the if the index finger is up, the middle finger is up, what are all the fingers have been up at simultaneously, so it can perform the uh, function accordingly. And the final will be the PyAutoGI execution, which executes the mouse and keyboard actions for our PC. So it's a very important library, as I told you before as well. So this is the script for it. Like you can see, we have imported our PyAutoGUI, the Math, NumPy, and all. So these are important libraries for this. So we will just running this code and see the webcam will on. So, and we can perform certain gesture to perform functions. Like in this script, we have performed for around 5 functions. Like one is the control the mouse. So we have to keep our thumb like this and the index finger like this. So when we move our finger, the cursor will move accordingly. And if we combine our finger and thumb, then it will be working like a click. So if we have to click anything, we can use these two together. And this is for the upping the volume, so we can increase our volume by using this. And then this for the reducing the volume. And by showing the full palm, it is used to pause and play the video or the audio. So at the first it will get stopped, and if we show it second, then it will resume. So these are the certain 4 to 5 functions that we have implemented in this code. So this is the script for it. Now I just run the script and show you the output that we have got. So like here is the music is being playing. So I can just show my palm to make it pause. and again show to resume it. Now it's resuming. You can see at the timer as well. It's been paused and resumed. And and now this is my mouse control by using the finger. Now I can select any other song as well. Like I will go down and then just click here by using the thumb and the finger. You can see I just clicked it and the next song has been played. Now to increase the voice volume, I will use this. You can see the volume is being increased, and to reduce, I'll use this. So you can increase and reduce the volume as well. And this is for the pause and play I told you before. So all the five function has been working properly. So the output that we received is pretty satisfying. I hope you like the complete project. We have implemented all the five function that we wanted. You can also create your custom function by just updating this code. So I hope you like it. You can also visit our YouTube channel where we have uploaded more such videos related to the computer vision, and also check our GitHub also, and also stay connected to our other social media platforms. Thank you.
If you'd like to explore practical resources and hands-on examples, we've created a dedicated GitHub repository. It's filled with cookbooks covering computer vision, AI agents, and more. Link is in description.